If you're trying to minimize your chances of selling your home for the best price possible, and you're looking to make your life just a little bit more difficult in the process, this video is for you. My name is Phil Wells. I'm a real estate agent here in Spokane who helps buyers, sellers, and investors at every stage in their journey. Now, obviously, the title to this video and that intro were just a little bit of a joke. As a realtor, I see the inside of hundreds of homes and I see how people react to them. So this is going to be my top 5 don'ts when it comes to selling your home. So let's get into it. Starting with smells. The neuroscience is clear. Smell, memory, and emotions are all very, very closely linked. Don't just take my word for it. Here are a few articles discussing exactly this. If you've ever walked past a stranger wearing a loved one's perfume, you'll know exactly what I mean here. When someone is looking at your home, they're imagining their kids playing out in the yard, they're imagining date nights with their spouse, they're imagining having their family over for Thanksgiving and Christmas morning. You want those things to be a buyer's memory of your property. You do not want the smell of smoke, cat pee, or damp to be the overwhelming memory a buyer walks away from your home with. And believe me, this is what a buyer is going to remember. When it gets to the end of the day and I've shown my buyer several homes, from my experience, street addresses isn't what people recall. They recall the one with the big kitchen. They recall the one with the nice view. They recall the one that smells like cat pee. You see where I'm going with this. Take some remedial actions before you list your home for sale and before showing start if this scenario applies to you. I've seen potential dream homes turn into hard no's because of off-putting smells, and you don't want to be in this position. The next thing to do, don't have too much stuff laying around. We all have too much stuff. I'm guilty of it. I have a busy life. Stuff gets piled up and doesn't get put away as often as it should. I get it. If you do have a lot of things, start putting those things into boxes and putting them in storage in your garage. No one is going to think twice about a garage being used for storage, especially when you're moving. This is perfectly normal. But if the same stuff is spread throughout your home, it can become visually overwhelming for a buyer. People are going to tend to look more at your stuff than the home, and this is not what we want. The next thing, and this one's a curveball, don't use the home selling process as a way to flex your political opinion. I don't care if you're pro-Biden, pro-Trump, pro-gun, anti-gun, pro-vax, anti-vax, please keep it to yourself. The person out there with the most money available to purchase your home might have the exact opposite opinions to you. Believe it or not, this does happen. I walked into a home recently with a sign there directed towards any potential buyer with a strong opinion in one direction about vaccinations. I've also seen the same thing during election times as well. With politics being so divisive, it's in your interest to keep your opinions to yourself in this one instance, and then go wild on Twitter afterwards to make up for it. The next thing, don't leave minor issues that are easily fixable. Notice I say minor issues here. I'm not telling you to go out and get a new roof or new central AC. But if you have stains on a light carpet, shower curtains that aren't on right, locks and door handles that are loose and don't work properly, then go around and tidy these things up. Basically, if you could go through the home with a screwdriver, some basic cleaning supplies, and $20 spent at Home Depot, and tidy the place up and give it an overall loved and well-maintained feel, then you'll be doing yourself a huge favor. Remember, I mentioned at the start of this video that home purchases are often linked to emotion. If a home has obviously been loved and well cared for, this really does create a positive impression for any potential buyer. Believe it or not, you really get a sense for this thing when you've seen as many homes as I have. The next thing not to do, don't be home for a showing. There is nothing more awkward than me not being able to speak frankly to my clients because the homeowner is next door on their phone pretending not to be listening in. I've also had homeowners try to sell their homes to my clients while I'm there. I had one homeowner who tried to convince us there was a bidding war going on their home when there clearly wasn't, and the home was still on the market 10 days later. A buyer's agent's job is to sell your home, so let them do their job. That's it for this video. Remember, selling your home will require some prep work, but it will really pay off. Your prep work and how you act during the selling process can be the difference between a low and no offer situation and a multiple offer situation. Like I said, my name is Phil Wells. If you or anyone you know is looking at selling your home here in the Spokane area, please reach out to me and together we can come up with a game plan about how to prep your home for sale. If you gained from this video, please like and subscribe. That really helps me out. And until the next one, thanks for watching.